This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Knife Friday!
Hey, where's all the clapping and cheering? We're supposed to be clapping and cheering when I show up. Alright, do this again.
Time for Fun Knife Friday!
Oh, you knife chatters out there! Your old pal Skip DeSheau's coming back at you again today. And have I got a great one for you today. Now, I know what you're thinking. You want to see the escort buoy again with that really great looking rat fink on the sheath there. You know, I had to actually unstitch this to sew that on there, but it was a lot of fun doing that. And that's kind of fun when you get to have a little fun with a knife and everything like that. You know, who can't have fun with an escort? I mean, come on. And then when you put the rat on there, a ratty escort, yeah, but a lot of fun. But for some reason today, I'm not going to be talking to you about a fixed blade knife. We won't go into the details, but apparently somebody who will remain nameless figured I should talk about a traditional pocket knife today. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about a traditional pocket knife. And would you believe it? He said, go ahead, talk about a traditional pocket knife. Don't want to see any fixed blades, so don't break out all them fixed blades. And then, so I went and grabbed this and thought, well, I'll show that. That's a lot of fun. Cracked ice, stiletto. He goes, no, and by the way, no stilettos. It's like, fine, I won't show a stiletto. No, I think he just wants to show it first or something like that. You know how he gets that sometimes. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll break out the old store display model, you know, because that's nice and big and you can see it. See, that's nice and big. This is a gunboat. Look at that thing. And the whole purpose of like a store display model is so you can show off the features of a knife in front of a big crowd, like we got out here at the Volcano Club now with my audience here. Say something, audience. Yeah. See, what do you think, audience? You like this? Yeah, I thought so. You know, big old gunboat. Yeah, and you know, that's the cool thing about it. Now, if I was showing this little knife, a little gunboat in front of you, you wouldn't be able to see it because it's so small. But even from way out there in the world of YouTube, you can see this because of how big it is. But he said, no, don't show a store display model. But that's the whole purpose of a store display model, is to show it. He wanted me just to break out a traditional pattern knife and show it. And I'm thinking, well, maybe he's got one that's kind of big enough so that I can show it. And I thought, well, what the heck? How about that one? Then I got moving real close so you can see it. See there? Ooh, look at that. That's the marble safety folder or something like that. And I like this one because see, it's big. It's about 6 inches long or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. They always say it's 6 inches, right? Yeah, right. Or more than 6 inches. But, you know, the thing is, when you open that up, you got a big old nice long blade on there. You can fold this down, and you got a proper sized handle. And suddenly, you got a fixed blade. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Nice little fixed blade. Yeah. Matter of fact, when you compare it to this other marble fixed blade, look at there. See that? And that? Yeah. Not too bad. It's even got a bigger blade. Same size handle, bigger blade. And it's a folder. Can you imagine that? A folder with a bigger blade than the handle. All because of this little doohickey on the end here. That's what they call them. They call that the doohickey. I think that's what Marvel's labeled it as, the doohickey. And drop it down, and boom, just like that. And when you open it up, You get a cross guard. Yeah, it's a little wobbly, but it's not too wobbly to keep your hands from getting all cut up, sliding up on that blade. So that's pretty cool. Then you got this genuine imitation bone stag. I think they called it black bone stag or something like that, but it looks like black and white to me. Anyway, here we go. Open it up. Yeah. Open it up. Yeah, you can do this all day long. Open, close, open, close. Man, that's a lot of fun. And that's something you can't do with a fixed blade. You can't open and close it. You know? You can only open and close a folding knife. You can't open and close a fixed blade. Unless this is your idea of opening and closing, and that's in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. You know, that's not a lot of fun with a knife. But anyway, this is also a little marbles fixed blade, but I can't show this to you today because, you know, even though it's got moose on it. Look at that, man, got moose on both sides. I didn't even know that. Got a little piece of stag up there too. It's a cool knife, but it's supposed to be showing you a folding knife today. And so that's why I showed you this one instead. Is marbles, I think is a safety folder or something like that. I don't know. Pretty cool knife though. I like it. It's kind of fun. And once you get it all opened up, it's kind of like a fixed blade. But they, I know the fixed blade aficionados out there, they like to refer to traditional folders, those slip joints and everything, as a pre-broken knife. As in, the blade, it don't have a full tang going all the way through, so it's already broken for you. Something like that. But, you know, folding knives are really popular, and one of the reasons they're popular is some places don't allow you to carry a fixed blade, but when you fold it, it's okay. And also a folding knife you can just drop in a pocket and not worry about it. Once you get it all the way down in that pocket, nobody knows you have it. And suddenly then some places say, oh, I didn't see that knife in your pocket. You're carrying a concealed weapon. No, I'm carrying a pocket knife, dude. Anyway, we won't get into crazy laws in this country of ours. Got another folder here for you. This one's called a Barlow. It's a daddy Barlow or a granddaddy Barlow, or maybe it's a second cousin Barlow or something like that. But it's a big Barlow, like 5 inches long. They didn't even lie. They, you know, somebody's out there said, nah, man, that's 6 inches. No, it's 5 inches. It's a 5-inch long Barlow. I think I'm showing you. Well, I got this. This side looks cool. That side is kind of plain. But you got that piece of stag up there, and then it's all smooth white bone over here. But if you turn it over, look at that. You got raccoons there. Trash pandas, and they're sniffing something. Got 2 of them there, see that? 2 little raccoons. For some reason, I think this is called the wildlife series. For some reason, people just love to scratch raccoons and other animals in the white smooth bone. They call it scrimshaw or something like that. Well, it's scrimshaw if you're doing it by hand. Really all that is laser engraving though. Not true like scrimshaw, but you know they do that on in the factory or stuff. But some of it looks pretty cool, and I like that one. This is the old marbles Big Daddy Barlow or something like that in the wildlife series, and it's got a pretty big blade there, about a 4-inch blade and a 5-inch handle, so 9 inches overall. 9 inches overall. No line there, that's truly 9 inches, you know, but it's only 5 inches when it's closed, so, you know, so when it's not in use, it's like only 5 inches, but when it's ready to be used, you got 9 inches of fun there, so not a really bad idea when you think about it. Sometimes it's cool, so when it's just like all folded up and in your pocket, you only got 5 inches down there, but when it's ready for action, yeah, buddy. 9 inches of knife there, 4 inches of business, and really, do you need more than 4 inches to go in? I mean, seriously. Anyway, Hope you're having fun out there with your knives. I'm sure going to have some fun later with my folders, I guess. But anyway, I'll let you go. Skip out. Another Fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and skip out are registered trademarks of Skip DeSheau's Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.
I bet you that's the last time Tobias tells me you gotta talk about folding knives.